Peace and blessings. I had about 30 minutes to kill, so I thought this would be a great time to do a reading. So much has happened. We are now officially in Mercury retrograde, which is one of my favorite transits. It's a beautiful time of reflection, but for me, it seems to be more of a time of I've been going back and revising things and realigning things. My creativity is overflowing. I'm really excited about a lot of things that I'm doing. I made some pretty big decisions, one of which is I removed full body massages from my service menu. So I basically have prenatal massage, I have lymphatic massage, and I have some specialty massages. Like I have the halo effect, which is like head, neck, and shoulders. I have like a hand and foot massage, runner's delight, which focuses on like legs and feet. So just doing more targeted, focused work, which for me right now is very important because I need to conserve my energy and protect my body as well. Still doing energy healing sessions as well as readings, which is something that I want to do more of. So the past maybe month or so, I'm not sure, I have been working with the Magical Hours Tarot deck. I absolutely love this deck. Quickly fell in love with the cards. I love the way that they read. And I have also with me the Deep Place Oracle. So I'm just gonna do a quick reading, hopefully, just to see what message and guidance and information Spirit has for us right now in this time of great transformation, this time of great revelation. And yeah, so many things are going on. It's a lot. I'm in transition as well. Like, life is changing so quickly. And it's funny because I had been considering removing massage from my services for a little while. I love being a massage therapist. I love giving massages, but something, I don't know, I just was like, this ain't it. And I went ahead and made that transition. And it's funny because in doing so, I've been getting more clients now that I've made that small shift. And like my regular clients, I do have regular clients that come in and they still get their full body massages. I'm just not doing any new client services, and we'll revisit that in probably next year. Also, one of my the restorative bodywork sessions, which is like Thai massage, that is something that I definitely will be diving into more and getting my mat and everything set up so that I can do that work, which I think it's much better for the clients that I am getting. Very interesting. So Mystery and the Moon have come up. This feels like a very potent time where questions are being answered or more questions are being developed. And it's going to be very important to be curious, to explore. With both of these two, it feels like a lot of illusion, right? And it could be that you really need to use your discernment in order to know what's real, what's right, what's true, what's factual, and really using your intuition. Bathing in the moonlight. It's hot as I don't know what here in North Carolina. So even late at night, it's still hot. But right now, like, there's the Perseid meteor shower. In a couple of days, the moon is going to be in alignment with the seven sisters, which is like seven star, like, so there's a lot of beautiful cosmic things that are happening at night. I feel like there's a need to connect with that energy, whether it's physically going outside or whether it's just meditating with the moon or at night, paying attention to the moon cycles, what's coming up for you. This next upcoming full moon may have some very important information regarding something that has been elusive to you, some sort of mystery, something that's piqued your curiosity. Oddly enough, I had switched my, was gonna do like a tarot blog, and it was gonna be called Unexplained Mysteries. And I decided just to keep streamlining everything. So I'm gonna still do those types of readings, but they'll be on my main channel, so that way people aren't having to like go here for this and that. And it was too much. There's something about needing to bathe yourself, needing to cleanse your energy. Like, this is a time where you really need to be tuning into your intuition, because like I said, there's a lot of fake things, a lot of false narratives, false perceptions, shape shifting, just deception. And in order for you to navigate like what's going on and really seeing behind the mask of other people or even situations, even if it's signing a contract, like really being able to understand what is happening around you before making decisions. There's also a need for you to be in this state of imagining, where you are in alignment, where you are in tune with what it is that you desire to manifest. So there's this state of also being delusional, right? Being in the essence of creative energy, being in a dreamlike state. We can complain about everything that is happening in the world, and rightly so. There's a lot of craziness happening, but also use that chaotic energy to spring forward yourself. Like, focus on your locus of control, things that are within your control. If being part of a particular movement is important to you, look into that and figure out what ways, how can you give back? How can you be of support? How can you be a catalyst for change? If those things don't necessarily interest you, that's okay. We all have our own role to play in this lifetime. But do what you can with what you have. On the bottom of the deck, we have aliveness. And I love it because it looks like these two cards merged into one. So we have like the light and the dark all together here. This feels more like balance. It feels like I am able to not just live, but thrive in the world, because I'm aware of what's going on, but I'm also aware of my innate power, my innate ability to create positive transformation within myself and within my life. So there's this balance of energies that is happening. That's not to say like ignore quote unquote reality. It's not to say to completely dissociate from reality either, or to just completely be in la la land in your fun Delulu place, but it's to have a healthy balance, right? I think the more that we're able to embrace that, it helps us to better create the outcomes that we really desire. If you're looking in your bank account and you're like, this ain't it, then now you know, okay, like this is uncomfortable, I don't like it, this needs to change. What can I do to increase my income? What can I do to increase my savings? What can I do to decrease spending? Like, start to, again, focus on the things that you can control. When it comes to work, like, no, you can't quote unquote make someone hire you, but you can apply for jobs. You can look over your skill set and see if maybe you can offer services on like Thumbtack, or what's that other, like Fiverr or something like that. Like, get creative. chaos energy is the energy of creation. And it's so funny because I was having this conversation with one of my friends, and they were like, why do you think all of this, chaos is happening? And I'm like, okay, well, if we think about like the essence of molecules, like it's all chaos. Like everything is moving and vibrating at a super fast rate, and things are colliding into each other, and chain reactions are happening, and it's chaos. We have learned to ignore that and just focus on what appears to be static and solid. But sometimes when we are in the energy of life shaking us up and everything like coming undone, what I have learned is that those are the best moments to start to create and say, okay, as everything is falling down around me, I'm going to sift through the rubble of my life. What things do I want to keep? What things needed to let go, that I was maybe clinging to? What things were harmful or unhelpful to me that I just became accustomed to? But now that these things have fallen away, what can I do now? How can I move forward now? And having that mindset is something that I've had to cultivate over the years. It's something that I learned because I went through a lot of life lessons, a lot of traumatic experiences. And so that's one of the reasons what kind of springboarded me into coaching and doing the healing work that I do now, is just to be a support to other people. But I feel like right now what we're being called to do is to take the bitter with the sweet, to find balance between what is and what will be, whether that's on a micro level and you're just looking at your life or a particular area of your life, or you're looking at the larger scale of things. There's just this need, this call to oh, okay, I thought I lost my card. I was like, wait a minute, where did I put it? Just to find balance in the midst of chaos, a little bit of peace in the midst of chaos. That can come through simple things like self-care. A lot of my clients come to me and they're like, I'm just stressed. Just do what you do. Finding ways to like regulate our nervous system to make it so that we can get to a place of thriving in the world and creating new connections. There's just a lot about creation. There's so many beautiful things about creation. I'm gonna pull one more card. This deck is so amazing. I haven't done any videos lately just because, like I said, I'm in transition. I had to pack up everything and am temporarily with family until I find a new place, which I'm praying is in the next couple of weeks, so that I can have my little sanctuary back and have everything set up and all my cards and everything the way I like it. We're gonna pull this one. Okay. There's a lot of balance that I'm seeing in alignment. So we have the Ten of Wands, which resonates. It's that overwhelming energy. And sometimes it's misdirected energy, or even maybe emotions. I was gonna say anger, or fire, or just that hunger for more, but maybe you're feeling burnt out. As she's walking, it looks like she's tired. She's tired of carrying all of this. So again, it goes back to what's within your control. What is it that you can do? What is it that you need to release? What is burning you up or burning you out, and how can you lighten your load? Because some of this stuff is probably stuff that you shouldn't even be carrying. Maybe it's coming from people around you adding their burdens into your pot. Maybe it's from too much stimulation, being on social media too much, looking at the news too much. Maybe it's from working too much, or not just not taking enough time to connect with yourself to know what it is that your spirit is asking you for. She looks like she needs some water, but she's just trying to get there, and you can see like there's daybreak or maybe that sunset, but it's just like, if I can just get to the next day. It just feels like getting by, running on empty. And here, the next card we have is the Lovers. So with the Lovers, it feels like this is a place to rest. Like after she makes it through, she gets to this place where she can rest in this beautiful tree. She's got help here. There's a little bit of stability. There's a little bit of help. So again, there's just like with the Lovers, there's alignment, making better choices for yourself, choosing what you want to carry, what you desire to put down, and being more kind to yourself, like really giving yourself what it is that you need so that you're not burning yourself out, that you're not overdoing it, you're moving in alignment. And that's something that's very important. So it comes down to your day-to-day choices with the Two of Pentacles. In this moment, what's most important? In this moment, what do I need? In this moment, what can I do? And sometimes we need to take that, I like to call it baby stepping it. We need to just take the time to look at right now, just this moment, just this day, and not think so far off into the future, because that can get really, really overwhelming. So sometimes just start with today. Okay, what are the things that I need to accomplish today? What are the key things that I need to do to move the needle on a project, or to improve my business, my life, my relationship, my whatever it is that is important to you? And looking at it like that can help you choose which of these wands you want to focus on today, because maybe all of these are valid concerns and they're things that you actually do need to navigate. And so if that's the case, then today decide what's important for me. Set an intention to figure out what's important for you in this moment, what you're going to do today, and then do that. And little by little, the more that you focus your energy, that you move with clarity, that you act in accordance with your alignment, because with the Lovers card, that's about choice. You're making an aligned choice. You're connecting with your guides, with spirit, with however you choose your decision-making processes, and you're deciding, this is what's important to me. These are the things that I need. This is what I'm gonna do. And then you're allowing yourself to move with that. And then with the Two of Pentacles in each day, you're not juggling all the 10 wands. You're picking a couple of things, 2 to 3 things every day that you're going to focus on. And maybe it's just the bare minimum. Maybe it's just like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I drink enough water and I go for a walk. Maybe you need to start with replenishing your body, with replenishing yourself. And doing these things help you learn to trust yourself. So going back to like the Moon and the Mystery card, like really when we're honing into discernment and using our intuition, that comes from self-trust. Sometimes we can get to a point where we do not trust ourselves because maybe we didn't listen when we had that feeling, or whatever the case may be, or you're not used to trusting yourself because you're used to going to other people for advice, or really trying to see, okay, well, what does so-and-so think about this decision, instead of relying on your own inner wisdom. And I think right now it's very important to be sovereign. I didn't say alone, but to really be sovereign in your actions and your decision making, because ultimately the actions that you take, the decisions that you make, the habits that you allow to persist are what guide your life. And when you look back, you want to make sure that the things that you are doing align with who you want to be, with the life that you want to live, and not what someone else thinks, not what someone else feels. And that's not to say, of course, to not talk to people that are important to you or to get advice, but make sure that the decisions you're making on your behalf, so that you're happy with them, so that you do feel this aliveness, right? So that you do feel balance with life. And I do feel like this is a very inward process, like mind, body, soul alignment. Make sure that you're feeding your body, your mind, your soul, that you're disconnecting, making time to take care of your energy, to regulate yourself in whatever ways feel good for you. So that is it for now. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I had time to do this. I do plan on being back, so stay tuned and I will see you again soon. I am taking personal readings, so if you would like to book a reading or energy healing session, visit my website, JavonnaTisdale.com. Peace.